Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Good morning and welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I am your host, KC Phoenix, and welcome to those who are new to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. This is the Quick 3 Tarot. As for the Quick 3 Tarot, if you're new to this, it is for the collective. So it isn't for any specific sign. It's just something, if it resonates with you, then it resonates with you. As I always say with anything, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. Also, my mind went blank because the garbage people are to the side. But kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Let's go ahead and do the Quick 3 Tarot, which I'm just going to pull 3 cards. That's it. So may I have the energy for the collective for Monday, November 22nd. May I have the energy for the collective for Monday, November the 22nd. May I have the energy for the collective? Yeah, there's going to be a message coming in too for the collective for Monday, November the 22nd. The message coming in might be from a fire sign, or either you might be giving a message to a fire sign. Queen of Wands, when I looked at the deck, was showing it was split. But when I was doing pre-shuffle earlier, the Page of Swords showed up. There could be some spying going on, but I doubt it. I'm not picking that up. I feel like this is an actual message. So some of you, if you're a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or if you're in Queen of Wands energy, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. There's no gender in tarot. If you're in Queen of Wands energy, then you might be very magnetic right now, and someone may want to approach you, and it doesn't have to deal with romance. It could deal with something else as well. But I'm picking up that there will be a message more than likely coming in, and it may be from someone who has admired you, but definitely a message coming in. May I have some cards, please? See what we have here. Okay, this card does not want to go back in. Okay. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. May I have some more cards, please? Thank you. May I have one more card, please? Thank you. Another page. Wow. Okay. So we have 3 cards. First card is the Sun. So, and that's why I said some of you might be dealing with the Leo. As I mentioned just a second ago, it's always amazing when stuff gets confirmed once the cards start coming out. Sun card can deal with healing. It can also deal with illumination. Going back to what I said earlier, I feel like someone may have been watching you, or you may have been watching someone, but regardless, it's about to come to light, because the sun can be about illumination. As I mentioned before, the sun can be about healing too. Maybe some of you are waiting on a message in regards to something related to health. I'm not a licensed medical professional or anything like that. I'm just telling you that you may receive some news about what the results are if you were waiting on some type of results. And usually with the Sun card, it means that it will be good results because the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. Also, as the caveat, I always have to give this, and especially for the third card that came out, the Sun card can also mean pregnancy for some of you. That might be the news as well. I know that when I did a reading for Sagittarius and for Scorpio over the weekend, the Sun card came out in their readings, and also of the cards that came out indicated pregnancy, especially in the Sagittarius reading. It indicated pregnancy. It was for the 2022 readings. So there could be a pregnancy involved where you receive news about that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? There could be, and I'm just going to throw this out there because I'm picking it up a little bit. There could be a thing with ego as well. Some of you could be dealing with someone with an ego, or you could have the ego where they're making the decision to bring it to your attention, and there might be some type of ultimatum with that message saying, hey, could you take down your ego a notch, or just can we work this out on how we interact with each other and stuff. Regardless, the second card that came out is the Eight of Cups. And this is walking away from something to go towards wish fulfillment. Now, going back to the Sun card, if you receive some information, if something was illuminated, and the Eight of Cups is about walking away, because the next card after the Eight of Cups is the Nine of Cups, is the next card, which is wish fulfillment. With stuff being illuminated and happiness, this could be someone walking towards their wish fulfillment, is what it could be. So keep that in mind too. Going back to what I said earlier, for others of you, into the ego part of things, someone might give you an ultimatum like, okay, you need to rein in your ego a bit. And this is just the other energy of the Sun card. One could say this is the reversed energy in a way, but I'm not really into reversals that much. I just read the energy where someone is saying, hey, you need to rein in your ego a little bit, or you need to rein in how you interact with me. I feel that for some of you, it might be a thing of interaction. It is what I feel. And one person is saying, okay, if this doesn't change, then I'm removing myself from the situation. Going back to the health thing, it seems that if there was some type of result that you were waiting on in regards to your health to find out, I'll give you an example. Let's say that you thought you had a certain health condition, but then the results come back in and it's totally different from what you thought. And you're like, oh, okay, well, I can go ahead and pursue this now because this is nowhere near as severe as I thought it was. Because don't forget, Sun card's happiest card in the deck in healing. Eight of Cups is walking away, walking towards wish fulfillment. So whatever the results are, that may have given you the ability to go towards something that you would not have chosen had your health results been different. For those of you who may be waiting on health results. Again, I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm just reading the energy and telling you everything that is here. The third card that came out is the Page of Cups. This is water energy, more water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is what I was talking about with the Sun at the beginning when I was saying that there may be a child, because the Sun card can mean pregnancy. You have the Page of Cups here. This going on. Some of you, as I'm looking at the cards, some of you may have decided to walk away. Also, some of you could be dealing with the Pisces, or you could be a Pisces. Some of you may have decided to walk towards a Pisces, or you were a Pisces walking away from a Leo as well. So that could be going on too. But pages bring messages. Also, pages travel. But with all of this fish here, all of these fish here as well, I think of children. I also think of money, because fish can be related to money. Don't forget that the Sun card is about happiness. Something just said to me that some of you might be walking away from a job because you receive message about another job that will emotionally fulfill you. Even though this isn't the Page of Pentacles, I'm thinking of the fish in that energy and money being involved. And you may have received a job that paid more money, or if it doesn't pay more money, it just fulfills you emotionally. You finally received the message. And as a matter of fact, that just now hit me. 8 of Cups plus the 1 cup, the page, is the 9 of Cups. So that's wish fulfillment right there, which brings you happiness. There's something coming in as related to a message that will bring you happiness. I honestly feel for others of you, you may not have been happy on your job. For another group of you, something just said to me, going back to the ego thing, that you may have been working with someone, as I'm looking at the cards, you may have been working with someone who had an ego, and you were just waiting for the right moment to leave, and the right moment came along. Page of Cups. There was an offer that came in. There was a message that came in. And you're like, okay, that's all I needed to hear. I'm out. I'm walking towards my wish fulfillment, is what I'm doing. 2. And on another side, I hate to say it, but this is the energy that I also picked up. For some of you, you may have found out that you were pregnant and the other person is not happy about it, and they walked away. They walked away. But that doesn't nullify your happiness, whichever side is on. Whichever side is on, you, male or female side, whoever side is on, the one person walked away, and that doesn't nullify the happiness of the pregnancy itself, if that makes sense. So one side will be happy, the other side is just, they walked away, is what it could be. I'm trying to see if I'm picking up any other energy as I'm looking at the cards before I go. Also, something just said to me, and this is the thing. This is interesting. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to translate this. I'm picking up, okay. 8 of Cups is about walking away. Someone may find out that there is another child, but instead of walking away, the person is staying, is what they're doing. Where you expected them to walk away after finding out about the child, they decided to stay. 8 of Cups reversed. They decided to stay. Something just said that to me, which makes you very happy. And you were kind of shocked about the situation. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. But what this is a message coming to light. Is, as you see also in this particular card with the 8 of Cups, you see how he's walking out the door. You see the sun. So the sun is here. That's what they're going towards, which is 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Their happiness is what they're going towards. Something also said to me that someone may not have wanted to have children, where it's been brought up, a conversation has been had. Going back to the ultimatum thing that I spoke about at the beginning, the conversation is now being had that one person wants children and the other person doesn't. And it's like, okay, well, if you don't want children, then I gotta go. I gotta go towards my wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups, a child. You don't want a child? Okay, that's fine. I gotta leave this relationship and be with someone who wants a child, or either I'll just do it by myself. That energy too, as well. But the biggest takeaway from this for me is that a message illuminates, something's going to be illuminated. There's going to be a message, and it's going to illuminate whatever has been secret and whatever needs to be discussed as well. So that's what I'm going to title this, A Message of Illumination, because it's going to be about a message, and it's going to bring light to a situation. And regardless of how it goes down, the end result is still going to be happiness, is what it's going to be. So yeah, it's going to be emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. So a message of illumination is what I will call this, especially with the sun being in this one and then the sun being the first card. That's what I'm going to title this. All right. So that is your Quick 3 Tarot. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.